Hey everybody, it's Julie and I am here and gonna make a couple of quick embellishments. I have a couple of projects that need to go out and are just waiting for some embellishments. So I have my wrapping wire here that I had gotten last year after Christmas in the wreath section at Michael's, and I got it in a variety of colors, and I'm just going to use the gold. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Welcome Fall table scatter that I got at the 99-cent store. It has pumpkins and leaves and acorns, and today I'm going to use an orange acorn and a green leaf, and I am going to make charms out of them. So what I'm going to do is start by making a loop and going ahead, and I have my loop. Okay, so I'm going to attach my little acorn here, and luckily there is a little ledge on both sides of the acorn, and so I'm going to go ahead and come down and wrap around and come back up, wrap around, and I might not have left myself enough. Yeah, I did. I'll be fine. Okay. I should have left more, but that's okay. So then I'm going to just go ahead and tighten that up and pull it up and into the holder up here. So there I have a charm made out of the acorn. And then next for the leaf, I'm actually going to go ahead and do a design. So again, I'm going to leave a couple of inches down here. I'm going to go ahead and make the loop. I'm going to put it on. And I'm going to go ahead and start by coming down under this first part of this leaf, come up and go around, come down and go around. I'm going to come down here to this second part of the leaf. I'm going to go around and come to the second part of this leaf, come back around and come down to the third part of this leaf, come back up and come around. Okay, so come back up and around and down to the third part of this leaf. So what I've done is I've kind of given this little bit of a decoration here on the back of this leaf. I'm going to come around this one more time, pull up the piece from the loop, and twist it. And I did it. I made it too long, but that's okay. You actually can have a curly Q hanging down, depending on what this is going to be for. Now this particular one is actually going to be a charm, and so that would be okay. So I can go ahead and take out, oops, I have it through the thing. Take out my fluffy flower skewer here and just wrap it around kind of loosely, so hopefully I'll be able to undo it, pull it out. Okay, so there you have a little, and we're going to do it on the other side as well. Okay, the cool thing, fall, you see like the tendrils and stuff from the pumpkins. So yeah, it's part of the look. You can do this if these were going to be like grape leaves as well. Okay, so now what I have is I have an acorn charm that I've made, and I have a little leaf charm. And so the one other thing, it is fall, And I think it's always fun to have a feather. So we're going to go ahead and cut out a couple of pieces of washi tape. I'm going to go ahead and measure for my feather. I'm going to come down and cut my wire. Just do a wrapping technique here. I mean, these would be cute. Can't you see these? Like if you do place cards or napkin rings, or on your hostess gift that you're taking to Thanksgiving. You do that, right? If you go to Thanksgiving at somebody else's house, you take something, you know, like a pretty dish towel or thing of wine or something. Yeah. So let's see. So I've turned over the washi tape here. This is always the hardest part because it just wants to stay on my fingers. I actually have a piece of washi tape on my finger. Oh my gosh. I do have to tell you, I've been reading your comments. I have been laughing because sometimes I don't remember, you know, some of the things that I said or talked about and in my video, you know, weeks later. And so that's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to, I'll start commenting probably on Monday or Tuesday. And yeah, so a lot of comments, a lot of people watching videos, and I can tell by your comments that many of you are watching them all the way through, watching the whole video. So I appreciate that. And I hope that you're getting some ideas. And I have been really bad about posting in my group. I bit off a little more than I could chew in things that I had going on. And I just couldn't manage to be in 3 places at once. I tried so hard and I couldn't do it. So here is my long feather, and I'm going to make it, and again, I've made the charm clasp here. Sometimes I'll go ahead and thread some beads up here, which I've done this video before, and it looks really cool. So then you just come along. I also do this on toothpicks for a different look. These have been really fun on my planner, the feather charms. Tamale people going by. Hear them honking their horn. Yeah, so we're just going to come down. I'm just cutting into the wire all the way down, and then come down here carefully, and then we ruffle the feather. Oh my gosh, speaking of feathers, there are over 15 hummingbirds in my yard right now. I just had to, I made food this morning. For the first time, I was actually almost, I have 5 really big, they take 2 cups of hummingbird food, and I have 5 of them in the front yard. I don't know. I think we got teenagers because they are eating us out of house and home. So I just thought it would be really kind of cool to add the feathers to this charm as well. So, and then using something as simple, because I'm using the gold here, as something as simple as a safety pin to hold them together and to attach them to something. So I just wanted to show you that. I actually have made one, and it is going on one of my swaps. and thought that I should take a moment and show you how I could do that. I have not done a pumpkin, but let's see, what could we do with the pumpkin? Again, I want to go ahead and start with the loop because I don't want to get myself started and not have the loop. So I think on the pumpkin, what I would do is try and figure out a way to go along with the line. So what this one would be is the holding piece would probably be the center. Okay, and then what I would do is somehow make these last ones go out kind of at an angle. I think that's how I would do it, and I think that'll work really, really well. So that is how I would do the pumpkin. Now we know. Now we all know. So there we go, and just cut off up here and then go ahead and twist and bring it up into the loop is what I usually do. And then on wired things, I usually will cut it and then put it up into the loop. So that gives you an idea of how to attach the pumpkin. Of course, you could have done the tendril things because it is a pumpkin, which actually might not be a bad idea. So maybe undoing it. Yes, by the seat of our pants here, because that's how I do things. You know, it's like if you saw the video where I talked about where I bought these little guys, and this is what I knew I wanted to do with them. And you know that I don't do things, I rarely use things the way that they're meant to be used. I have a history of taking things and turning them into something else. Necessity is the mother of invention. How many times have I needed a present and yeah, if these were longer, I think that would work really well. But I'll be figuring that out. I guess they could be leaves. Why not? Why not? Why couldn't they be leaves? Okay, so they're leaves. There you go. Our pumpkin has leaves. How cool is that? You know what we could do is could take out the little jewelry pliers, possibly, and they're stuck. What happened? Huh. Okay, there we go. And go ahead and clamp in the ends and then pull them back out and make them look more like leaves. Okay. I just can't see. Yeah, that looks a little more like a leaf than that round thing. Oh yeah, I like that. There we go. Okay, so we have a pumpkin with leaves as our third charm. Okay, and they are plastic, but how fun is that? So we have an acorn, we have this leaf here, and we have the pumpkin. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you go out and can find some table scatter. You might have some beads or something that you could do this with. Let me know what you think. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Put your comments, questions, and suggestions in the box down below. Which one was your favorite? I would love to know. Find something to celebrate every day. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.